Growing fruit trees in pots can be a rewarding experience, whether for a container garden or an indoor setup. Here are 5 of the easiest fruit trees to grow in pots for a successful harvest. 1. Lemon trees. Varieties to consider: Meyer lemon or Lisbon lemon. Why it's easy: dwarf varieties. Thrive in containers and adapt well to indoor and outdoor conditions. They are self-pollinating, meaning you don't need multiple trees to produce fruit. Care tips: provide plenty of sunlight, at least 6 to 8 hours a day, and keep the soil moist but not waterlogged. 2. Fig trees. Varieties to consider: brown turkey or black mission. Why it's easy: figs are low maintenance, drought tolerant, and well suited for pots. They produce abundant fruit even in smaller containers. Care tips: they require full sun and well-drained soil. Prune regularly to maintain size. 3. Dwarf apple trees. Varieties to consider: dwarf gala or dwarf Fuji. Why it's easy: these compact trees are designed for container gardening and produce full-size apples. Care tips: place in a sunny spot and use a large, sturdy pot. They may need hand pollination if grown indoors. 4. Pomegranate trees. Varieties to consider: dwarf pomegranate, Punica granatum nana. Why it's easy: these trees are hardy, drought tolerant, and thrive in containers. They also produce beautiful flowers. Care tips: provide at least 6 hours of sunlight and allow the soil to dry out slightly between waterings. 5. Avocado trees. Varieties to consider: Wurtz, a dwarf variety. Why it's easy: avocados grow well in containers, especially the dwarf varieties, and can thrive indoors with sufficient light. Care tips: use a well-draining potting mix, provide bright indirect sunlight, and avoid overwatering.